Hey y'all, Happy New Year. I'm sorry I've been away. I have an awful sinus infection that I'm trying to come back from. It has definitely been a struggle. I was sick all Christmas. I was sick for my birthday, December 31st. For those of y'all who don't know, I turned 30 on December 31st. And unlike a lot of people, I'm super grateful to be in my 30s. 20s were like, I think the roughest 10 years I will ever experience. I'm knocking on wood right now, or we're knocking on all the wood, but I think when you're in your 20s, it's really tough. You're finding out who you are, who you want to be, where you're going. You're getting your heart broken. You're realizing that people don't stay in your life, whether that be because of death or moving on or just mistreating you. Like, I hate to say that, but I went through a divorce and a marriage in my 20s, and I'm just so glad to have all that behind me, to have survived it, to have done it early enough in life. I can't even imagine. I know people go through things like that later in life, and I think that I'm very lucky not to have had a divorce, but to have experienced it and to at least have it over with and be healed from it and to have moved on into a really good relationship. I'm very, very thankful for that. So, I'm sorry I'm so stuffy, guys. Like, this is the best I've sounded in the past several days, so I probably should have brought my Kleenexes in here with me. But anyway, I really wanted to come on here and make you guys a video, wish you a happy new year. I hope everybody has a wonderful new year. I wanted to make this video on New Year's resolutions. I was sitting thinking about this other day. I didn't even plan to make any New Year's resolutions, and it kind of like hit me to do a video on why don't we accomplish our New Year's resolutions? Is there anything wrong with New Year's resolutions? Do they set us up for failure? If they do, why do they? And I can't base this off anybody but myself, guys, because I'm not you. I've heard of people making New Year's resolutions to, like, run a 5K or something, and maybe they ran a 10. There are definitely people out there that do very well with big goals, pressure, and whatnot. I'm not one of those people. So I'm going to, like I said, base this off of myself, and if you feel like you got something from this, you got tips from this, you can relate to me, feel free to post it below. I would love to hear your comments, your suggestions. What are your New Year's resolutions? Tell me. I would love to know. Let's do this together. I believe in us. I believe we can do this. And there's strength in numbers, guys. There really is. There's strength. There's motivation. Let's talk about it, because most of us anyway, are working towards some goal. They're all different goals, but I know a lot of us have things we want to accomplish, even if that's just with our YouTube channel, and that's a big goal in and of itself. So anyway, here are some reasons I feel like I don't do well with my New Year's resolutions every year. I'm kind of just like going off of my head here, ideas. I don't have this laid out how I'm going to talk about this, but first of all, I make too many resolutions. Too many. And I think I lose track of my New Year's resolutions. I get overwhelmed by my New Year's resolutions. I'm burned out, and I already just feel like I'm a failure before I get started, because by like February or March I haven't done anything towards those New Year's resolutions, and I'm just like, alright, well, so much for that. Like, that was a good goal, but maybe next year. So there's that. There's too many. Secondly, I think I make New Year's resolutions sometimes for the wrong reasons. I know a lot of us are trying to lose weight, and I just wanted to say one thing about the weight loss goals, because that has to be like one of the top American New Year's resolutions. And I say American because the United States is obese. Like, children, adults, we're struggling with obesity because there's just not enough health options, and a lot of the like exercise gym type places are very expensive, and there's not enough motivation. If you look on the TV, there's tons of commercials to eat, whether it's fried food or restaurant food, tons of calorie-filled, yummy, delicious-looking food is in our face all the time. Don't even get me started on that. Okay, but what I want to say about weight loss resolutions, make sure you're doing it for the right reason. Make sure you're doing it for yourself. Like, if your doctor is like, hey, you need to lose some weight for health reasons, or that your pants just aren't fitting right, I completely understand that. But I feel like in the past, I have wanted to lose weight for society, for acceptance, for, I don't know, whether it be a relationship or just not loving myself and feeling like if I lost the weight, maybe I would love myself more. This is one of the first years, I feel like, that I'm not putting weight loss on my resolution list. Because I don't feel like I'm in a good place of like self-love and acceptance to not like hurt myself trying to lose weight. Do you know what I mean? Like exercising like crazy to try to be someone so I can fit into society. I just don't think that that's a healthy goal for me this year. I do want to lose weight. I do want to learn to cook much healthier. That's a great thing to work towards. But I'm just not making it a goal, a priority for myself. So all I'm saying is, if you do lose weight, or if you do have weight loss as a goal, don't burn yourself out. Be gentle with yourself, okay? Don't tell yourself, oh, I need to lose 100 pounds by next year. I mean, maybe some of us really do, but here's the deal, guys. This is from a curvy woman. I go from size 14 to size like 18 to potentially 20, just depending on what store it is. I can fluctuate weight faster than like a circus man can juggle some balls. I could probably fluctuate 10 pounds in a day. It's just water weight. I used to put a number on my weight loss, and then, I may hit the number, but then the next day I'm going to be a different number. So I would like to inspire you, if you do have weight loss as a goal, to put like your pant size. To say, okay, say you're a size, I mean, we're just talking here, I'm just choosing a random number. Say you're a size 18. Why don't you work on becoming a size 14 by the end of next year? What that means is you can easily go down a size if you work hard on it, but you don't have to be an exact number weight. You can still fit into that size 14, 5 to 10 pounds, varying back and forth, if that makes sense. So for instance, say you're, and again, I'm pulling random numbers, I'm not going off of anything, say you're 180 pounds, and you work really hard and you get to where you're like 165 pounds. Just guessing. What happens if you hit that goal day at the end of the year and you're like, oh yes, I finally made it, and then the next day you weigh and you're more and you feel like you failed your goal that you worked so hard at? But if you have your pant size and you're just like, I want to be a size 14, that next day you're still going to fit into those 14 pants. That's just water weight. You know what I'm saying? So try to look at it like that. And I wish everybody the best of luck with their health and their weight loss goals this year. I've seen lots of people talking about wanting to do it, dieting, working towards it. Again, my best advice is be gentle with yourself. Learn and work on loving yourself, and know that it's okay if you gain weight and it's okay if you lose weight. Just make sure you're doing all of this for the right reasons. Don't get defeated. Don't give up. Know that weight fluctuates, and we are who we are in the inside. Our heart is who we are, guys. That's all that truly matters at the end of the day. In 50, 60 years from now, I don't know what age you are, but weight is not the main thing. I promise you that. If you have a good heart, you are really, really ahead of the game. So, I'm trying to think of other reasons that I don't feel like I accomplish my goals. I mean, so there's too many of them. We do them for other people. I feel like self-confidence is a big thing in it, and I feel like if we already feel frustrated in the beginning of the year, and we're already in this mindset where we're like, this probably isn't gonna work, which, I usually am, or I'm like, okay, say like weight loss was my goal, like it has been before, I'll get on the treadmill like crazy those first couple of months, and I'm just like, I'm so exhausted from trying to work on my goal that I give up on my goal. I don't do things in moderation, and I get frustrated when they don't happen quickly. So we have to realize that goals take time, guys. They take time, so you have to remember to breathe, to set up a schedule if you can, to get yourself organized and say, okay, this week I'm going to work on this, and then the next week there's going to be this goal, so it doesn't all seem like this big mass of things that you have to get done quickly. And again, if you're a person like me, you're very impatient, you have a hard time waiting, and you want results now. And if they don't happen now, then you're just like, well, forget that, So be patient is my third tip. And my fourth tip and my final tip is, I was looking on Pinterest for some crafts for goals, for putting your goals out in your house to like look at, to work on during the year. I honestly didn't find any good crafts. I was really surprised. There are not that many New Year's resolution crafts that don't involve like writing your goals on a slip of paper and like hanging them up on a paper clip. That's really it. And I'm just like, I was drying my hair and I was like thinking, I was like, what can I do craft-wise to make like a cute home decor project easy, affordable, and something where you can see your goals daily? Because here's the thing, guys. If you don't see your goals, you're going to forget about them. If they're not in your face, I know it seems like abrupt and even frustrating to like see them every day, because you're like, oh, well, there's just another thing I haven't done yet. But you know what, guys? We need that in our face. We need that reminder that we haven't done it yet. Get on the bandwagon. You know, this is a goal. We want to accomplish it. We still have time. And I promise you, if you put your goals on a slip of paper or in a notebook and you put it up in your desk, you probably won't see that again until next December. And then you'll be like, oh yeah, that's right, I was supposed to work on that. And that doesn't feel good, does it? I mean, at the end of the day, we all want to like get somewhere. Like if we have a goal, we want to try to reach it. So I'm going to show you my project that I came up with. But really quickly, again, just don't, remember guys, another piece of advice, just don't set your goals too high. Don't make them unrealistic. Because, for instance, I could say I would love to be swimming in the Olympics or trying out for the Olympics in swimming next year. Quick fact about me, I don't swim. I don't even know how to swim. I don't exactly know why. I sort of could swim a little bit when I was younger. I had a lot of stuff happen with moving around, never having a stable home. Swimming was really on the back burner. Today, a good goal if I were to make, if I were to make another goal would be get a swim teacher and learn how to swim. Not try out for the Olympics, okay? Let's wait a couple years. Because if I had a goal like that, the mountain would be so high that I'd already give up right now. I'd be like, I can't even swim. How am I going to try out for the Olympics? So for instance, if you are a walker and you want to get into jogging, then don't give yourself, I want to run like a 10K or something. I don't even know if there's such a thing. That's how much I run. Don't give yourself something that's so unbelievably unrealistic. And it's not simple. It's okay to have basic goals. It's okay to have simple goals, learners, like beginner learning type things. I think we just feel like the goals need to be elaborate and huge to make us feel good. I promise you that if you make a basic goal and you hit it by the end of next year, you will have learned more, you will have grown more, and you can build off of that for the next year. And maybe the next year it won't be basic. Maybe it'll be intermediate. Maybe it'll be advanced. But do basic first, guys. Don't burn yourself out. I can't say that enough because I have done it year after year after year, and I sit here feeling like I haven't really accomplished a great deal in my life. And I think it's the way I'm looking at stuff, honestly. So let me show you my DIY. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to tell you about it. And I'm going to tell you how I put it together. Super easy, super affordable, and every single thing in here, every single thing in here other than my, well, wait a minute, I got my markers at Dollar Tree too. I think it's all from Dollar Tree. I think it all is. So let me show it to you. Y'all see this? It's little roses and a little blue planter. And I got some little goals right there. So this is the little home decor let me try that again. This is the little home decor project that I came up with. I chose yellow roses because I thought they were very pretty, they were bright, and I could sit this by my Kara, guys. If you have a coffee machine that you use every day, you want to put a decor piece like this somewhere where you're going to be every day, where you're going to see it. So I came up with this idea to get the yellow roses, to get these little blue marbles, and they're in the planter section at Dollar Tree. This blue planter was from Dollar Tree, and inside is like a foam. They're you can get a 2-pack of the foam circles, and I got two 2-packs, so I stacked them on top of each other so that I could put these roses down into the foam and then add the marbles. It was like really easy. I did this in like 5 to 10 minutes, if that. These right here, let me show you. They come looking like this, and they're in the garden section at the Dollar Tree. They're called plant labels, and you get 10 pieces in there, which is great. If you want to do lots of goals, I would pick up a couple of these so you can have them, because I don't think they have those like after the spring or after the planting season, and you might want them for all year long. So I might pick up a couple. I think I might go back maybe and get one more. So I wrote with permanent marker on here, and the gold marker is the ornament marker from the Dollar Tree. But you can use any kind of permanent marker to do this. And I use permanent marker so hopefully it won't smudge or come off. And the goals I chose are learn basic editing. Notice I use the word basic. Land a part-time job. Notice it doesn't say full-time job. I want to make these realistic for myself. I know where I'm at in my life right now, and I know these are things that I would be happy to accomplish. The third one is teach yourself to make a simple jewelry. Right here. I want to learn jewelry. I think that there's all kinds of like advanced type things I could do with jewelry, but starting out, I want to learn simple jewelry, you know, just really delicate necklaces and bracelets. So that is definitely a goal of mine, and I am going to sit this. Look at those roses. They're so pretty. The floral guys at Dollar Tree is beautiful. They have purple roses, red roses, all different other kind of flowers out right now. It's a great time to get floral, I think, because Valentine's Day is coming and they're getting their flowers in so that you can like do DIYs with them. Or just make like little centerpieces with them or whatnot. So, I mean, this is so cheap and affordable and easy, and it's a way to get, you know, your goals in front of you daily. So, that is a huge thing, like I said, getting your goals in front of you so that you can read them every day. And I have another thing that I wanted to add to this. One of my sweet Instagram followers, her name is Miss Shopkins73. Hey, how are you doing if you see me? I am not sure what her YouTube name is, but if you see me on here, Miss Shopkins, feel free to post below. And she gave me a great idea of something I can do with a jar as well. So she mentioned starting a jar, so here's a mason jar, during the year and putting good positive things that happen in it. So at the end of the year, so next December, at the end of the year on New Year's, you can read all your little positive slips of paper of what happened during the year. I thought that was a really great idea, and I decided to come up with a way I could do that with my project. So these little planter labels right here can very easily be taken out, and what I decided was that a way for me to accomplish a lot of goals was to start off with a few. And when I accomplish those, I can easily pull them out and put them in the jar. And at the end of next year, I can read through all the goals that I have accomplished, and that's like the positivity for the year. I could also add slips of paper of like really good memories or things happen that, you know, I'm proud of or that I thought were funny. I could easily put them in a mason jar. Guys, you can find mason jars at thrift stores, something really affordable. If you eat spaghetti or pasta, just rinse that jar out and use that jar, you know? You can get jars everywhere for so cheap, so please don't feel like you have to go to Target and buy like a really expensive mason jar. This easily is like 99 cents at a thrift store. So thank you so much, Miss Shopkins73, for giving me that idea. I thought that was like a really great idea, and I just really wanted to tie it into my DIY. So I hope this inspires you guys. Like, I'm not saying you have to make my exact project. I'd love for you just to get inspiration off of it and be inspired to make goals for next year, to go after them, and to really evaluate maybe if you've had trouble with those goals in the past, how to tweak them, how to get organized. Like, again, I would highly recommend Easy Planner. You can decorate it, you can put your weekly goals in it and work towards it, and let's just all do this together. And I'd love to hear what everybody else's goals are, so feel free to post them below and tell me what your New Year's resolutions are, how you're going to accomplish them, what you're doing to remember them. I would love to hear about it, and I think it would be really positive for other people to see that as well. So thank you guys so much for being patient on my channel and waiting for me to come back. I am back, sort of. I'm just still recovering, but hopefully in like a week, at least a week, this nastiness will be gone and my regular voice will be back. So Happy New Year's, you guys. Have a wonderful year. Remember, this is a fresh start to everything. We can kind of bury last year, move on from last year, and do new goals and grow our channel. I'm so happy for all my subscribers that are here. I'm getting to know more channels, developing more relationships, and I'm thrilled with all of that, because my channel is a huge goal of mine to work on, and again, that's why I made it one of my goals to work on the editing on my channel. So I'll see you guys soon. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye!